Hey guys, welcome back. It's another month. And this month is the takeover box. What are they calling that? They're calling it the TOPWATER takeover box for Monsterbass. And as you know, Monsterbass is a monthly subscription box that you pay, I think like $34, $35 for. And they send you 7 or 8 quality products that are not overstock, which is one of the great things about Monsterbass. They're not overstock products. So this is a good way to see what's in it, see how we feel. You know, if you look at this as if someone gave you a gift, if I were to say, "Hey, Steve, this is from Steve to you as a gift, would you be happy with this?" So that's the way you have to kind of look at a subscription box. Could you go out and buy the stuff that you want and be probably happier with the same amount of money? Yes. But this is a good opportunity to try out new products and to see if this fits the need of what you want. And that's what this is good. That's what's good about the subscription boxes. Are they all good? No. Is Monsterbass on top of their game? Yes. If you're going to buy one, there's really 2, which I have no affiliation with whatsoever, and there'd be 2 that I would recommend. This is one of the 2. Monsterbass puts out a great product. They care about what you think. They give you questionnaires afterwards to ask if you liked what you want. They also have them put in different areas. Good morning, Hammer. And they have them in different areas. So in this case, this is the southern box. And that's really cool. You can get one for up north. You can get one for different things. But Monsterbass puts out one of the better boxes. So without further ado, let's see what's in this box. I think I'm turning off the light in there. Sorry. I think it'll look better. Okay. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Okay. I'm going to switch us around because nobody wants to see me, in all honesty. I don't even want to see me. It's too damn early. Well, to start us off, I'm going to dig through this to find the little piece of paper that tells me what's in this to start us off. Here they always give you a little thing that tells you what's in each box, which is always good. First things first, they gave us a sticker. You know, stickers are stickers. Whoopsie. I have to save these. This kind of looks like the Patagonia sticker. So, you know, sticker's a sticker. Okay, from Fat Bastard is the Fat Freddy. Huh. Now this is a different looking frog. Much different than I would have imagined. I've never heard of Fat Freddy. But let's just look at it a little bit closer. Remember, this is supposed to be the all TOPWATER box, which Rick was very excited about. Well, cool looking color to start off to look at. This is a cool looking, looks like a popper. Very soft plastic, sharp red hooks, good looking tail. Never heard of Fat Bastard, well, other than being one, but that's not a bad looking bait, not a bad looking frog. If you know anything about, if you ever do I've been working on a frog video for like 4 months. This is the God's honest truth. One of the things you need to know about frogs is how collapsible they are. There's certain frogs that don't collapse well. They're made good and look great, but the easier the bait collapses, the better it is. Also, the thing about frogs is the bigger the frog is, the better the frog is going to walk, is going to go, back and forth like that. Your smaller frogs, here I'm giving away the whole video, your smaller frogs just generally don't work or don't walk or don't hunt as easily as bigger frogs. So I don't know what size that is. Of all things, I can tell you what size it is. I had to buy this thing for that access video. But this bait is about 2.5 inches, we'll say. You can see it right there, maybe. 2.5 inches, so not bad. Never thought that thing was going to come in use again. But not a bad little bait. Cool looking colors. Will it catch fish? We don't know. Is it going to catch the angler? Yes. As always, if it goes on the right-hand side, I'm putting it in my tackle box. If it goes on the left-hand side, I'm giving it away to somebody. Next, from Canine Fishing is some strong fluorocarbon. Don't know if this is topwater related, but oh, these are called calipers? I didn't know that. See? I'm stupid. And thank you, Hammer. And morning, Shane. Do I need 110 yards of fluorocarbon? No. I'm putting that on the right. Nothing wrong. I've never heard of Canine Fishing, but I just don't need it. From Bass Hick is the 2.5 inch Big Anthony. I'll open this up too. The Big Anthony, well, this is an $8 lure. The Big Anthony just looks like a little, oh, I like the split ring on the front. Actually, not a bad looking bait, to be honest. I like the feather on the back, like the eye. I like the texture on here. They have a scale pattern. Yeah, I don't need fluoro. I'd tell you later. There's someone I'm working with, so that's why. Yeah. No, I like this. I actually like this. I like the size of this bait more than anything. The size of this bait is what makes it sexy to me. This is about the right size these days for some of the little shad and some of the bass fry that we're seeing. So not bad. Sharp hooks. I like the tail, the feather. I've never heard of Bass Hick, but you want to know what? It's not a bad lure. It's really not a bad lure. Like I said, I don't know anything about Bass Hick, but that's going on the right too. It probably won't stand up, and that's life. Next, from Monsterbass, their own lure is the Patriot 2.0. Now, I gave this Patriot hell maybe a year ago, because I didn't think that they should put their own brand in here. Now, I did that and then went to ICAST last year and got an earful about how that this was really something that they have created themselves. Maybe not, the whole thing, but they've tried to make it better is the best way to put it. Has a great rattle to it. The hooks are insane sharp. And I think, if I remember correctly, that this thing walks really nice in the water. So I'm never happy with their own product. However, in this case, I'm kind of happy with that one. I know it walks really nicely. So from Monsterbass is their Patriot 2.0. That is almost 4 inches big, and it weighs a ½ ounce. And that just walks really nice over the water. So from Monsterbass is their own thing. That is also going on the right as I knock over crap. Next, from Excite is their Pro Series buzzbait. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, Craig. I think I wish I would have had a buzzbait last night. That is the God's honest truth. I wish I would have had a buzzbait last night. I did not bring one with me, and I should have had one. I also think I was fishing the wrong lake too. But that's just how it is. Not a bad looking bait. Excite makes some good baits. I've seen some videos of some new people that are making YouTube content lately, and a lot of people are getting sponsorships from Excite. So they obviously are doing something right, and they're putting money back into the industry, and that I like a lot too. So I'm gonna put this. You know, that's gonna stay in the middle. That's just gonna stay in the middle. And here's why. I'm not a huge last night I wish I would have had a buzzbait. I'm not a big buzzbait fan. I have another buzzbait. Hammer knows this one that I've been trying to do a closer look on. This is not in the box. This is from Persuader Buzzbaits. It's a double buzzbait. If you can see that, this thing casts like a fart. I mean, it's just all over the place. Okay, next. Ooh, I like this. From Hendrix Fishing is another soft body frog, it looks like. Oh, wow. Nice soft body frog. Good looking frog right there, man. Good looking paint. Yeah, that was the plane crash, Hammer. That you know that because you know me. I think you were with me that day. Nice looking frog. Oh, I will say, feeling this frog, I think there's going to be one issue with this frog. So when the bass will bite this, it's going to collapse here, but their weight is right there. And you want to know what? It doesn't really expose the hooks very well. It really doesn't expose the hooks at all. Now, if they bite it here, it'll expose the hooks. But if they bite it in the back where they're generally going to attack it, those hooks don't really expose. That's me putting all my pressure on that. That is a great looking frog. I just don't know. It's a really soft dirt plastic, but I don't know if this is going to be really that great. I'm going to change the cameras here for a second. If I figure out how. Let me turn that one there. If you look at it like this, see, that doesn't really expose the hooks really well in the back. I mean, that is, I don't know. We'll have to fish with it and see. But a good looking bait nevertheless, and that's always somewhat good. So from Hendrix Fishing, how much is that lure, just out of curiosity? The Hendrix frog is $7. I think that's probably about right. I'm going to put this in the middle too. Next from Sandbar Tackle, they're going to give us some hooks, some EWG hooks. Look like the 3-pack, nothing fancy. The person who makes that frog, Robert, was called Hendrix Fishing. That one right there. And then it looks like last but not least from Ribbit, or I think this is Stanley Baits. Yeah, Stanley makes these. Is some topwater frogs. And probably those hooks from the last one from Sandbar Tackle probably would work really well with these. I don't know if they have scent. No, they have a little bit of scent, but nothing bad. That frog is not a bad looking frog. Rigged up with that 3. I can actually show it to you, to be honest. Now, I would use a Daiichi hook first. But if we take one of these hooks, probably is the right size. Oh, yeah, it's about the perfect size, to be honest. Oh, I got to tell you, these baits are really tough. This is a really tough plastic. You could rig it up pretty well and make it come out there. And you might have a pretty decent little weight. There you go. I mean, that's not bad. With a hook already in it, ready to go. You might want to make it weedless, which I would. It's got a slit in it to make it weedless, or a little more weedless there, as is. But yeah, these are topwater baits. You're gonna rig it something like that, and it's just gonna stay on top. Not a bad looking bait. I've had some of these before, and they were decent, but you kind of just float, and those tails just flop on top of the water and make that commotion that the bass like. So really, not a bad looking bait. I know those work too. I know this might shock people. I'm putting those on the right side too. So that's it. Now, if we look at, let me just put those hooks over there, throw away that. If we look at the whole contents of the stuff, what they say is only the good stuff, no overstock, no discounted baits ever. The Excite baits, that is an $8 bait. That seems about right. Maybe $7 or $8, I think. So not bad. Hear my stomach? I'm starving. The Bass Hick Frog is $8. That seems to remind me. Seems to be a good price. The Fat Bastard Frog, which I love the name, is $10. I don't know if I agree with that, but maybe. I've never looked it up because I'm just doing it. The Monsterbass Lure, $10 for topwater. It's that quality. Seems about right. The Hendrix Frog is $7. That's the Hendrix Frog. The Stanley Hail Rivets are $4.50. The fluorocarbon, they say, is worth $5.50. What did I pay for fluorocarbon? I paid 300 yards was, I think I paid 19 or 20 bucks for the fluorocarbon recently. So that's not a bad price. That's 12 pounds, 110 yards. I think that's about right. And oopsie, the sandbar tackle, the hooks, they say, are $3. Yeah. One of the great things about Monster Bass is what they do is they don't overvalue the product. And that's just one thing that makes me crazy. Side note, if you watched that last video that I did of the unboxing of the Warriors Tackle Box, you should know they asked me to send them an email, and they would send me one additional lure that was supposed to be in my box. I did not send them an email. No offense to them, but I felt like it should have been in the box. I know there's people make mistakes, but I didn't ask for the extra lure. I just went with what it was. What I got was exactly how I put it, and I tried to make sure that it was very an honest video for y'all. These videos really don't do anything for me other than I'm getting fishing products. These videos are hopefully helping you so you know to make an educated decision on should I go with this box or should I go with that box. In my personal opinion, if you're going to go with one or if you're really going to go with two, I would say Monster Bass would be one that I would go with. They do put up good quality products. The other one is Florida Tackle Club. Honestly, I think Florida Tackle Club is the best one out there, but it's made specifically for me. So that's why I can't really put them in. This is a box that everybody's going to get. Now, if we look at all this stuff, one of the things that Monster Bass has always said is they're going to put in quality products that are name brands. If I have to give one minor flaw in this month's box, I don't know many of these products. So I don't know Sandbar Tackle. No offense. The hooks. I don't know them. I really don't know Bass Hick. I don't know these guys. I know Stanley Lures. I've never heard of Canine. I've heard of Excite. I've never heard of Hendrix. I've never heard of Fat Bastard, and that fits me perfectly. And it's a Monster Bass lure. So if I were to give one flaw in this whole box, let me put all this over here for you. If I were to give one flaw in the whole box, the only flaw I would say is that I don't know many of the products. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think, can you hear that? Hold on. Did you hear Thomas yelling? Fortnite. If I could kill Fortnite. I was so happy to hear the thing last night on Fortnite and Apple. I was so happy. I thought we were done with Fortnite on all of our devices. I really was. I went fishing last night. I caught zero. Horrible night fishing. But I was so happy to come home only to find out that they didn't delete the app off of all the computers. I hate Fortnite. Anyway, let's get back to this. If I have one flaw in in any of this stuff, I don't know a lot of the name brands of that, and while you'll never know if it's overstock because you don't know what the stock of the stuff is. So I don't know. Sandbar is out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Been regional for a while. Good hooks, and they're growing. Well, that's cool. I'm a Daiichi fan. That's the God's honest truth. Everything is Daiichi for me because of how much they give back to the industry and how much they give back to the kids, and that's very important on how my personal beliefs. To each his own, but I'm constantly making sure that that we try to get kids involved into the industry. I mean, just this week, true story. I won a fishing rod. I won a brand new Shimano Terramar rod and a 4000 Stratic FL, brand new. I told the young man if I won, I would donate it to him. I would give it to him. He loves fishing. His mom and dad are in our swim club, but this young man, Reed, is constantly, it's all about fishing. And I said, look, dude, if I win, it's yours. I was going to take him to the Barramundi place, and we didn't get to go to Barramundi, but in this case, he's going to get something great out of it too. Because really, the Terramar and the Shimano Stratic FL, that's a hell of a rod and reel combo. That's a hell of a rod and reel combo. So congratulations to Reed. Anyway, guys, that's the Monster Bass for August. It's all topwater. I gotta say, I'm pretty damn happy with all of it. Even the only thing I would say is I don't know most of it, but overall, I'm going to use everything but the line in there. And I'll give Hammer the line because he obviously needs it. So, great box. There are a ton of closer looks already done. I've got the new Jabberjaw. The Jabberjaw made an appearance last night, by the way. I have the new Flatty Daddy. These are all done. I have the new Z-Man Leapfrogs. I have the new Rapala V-Blade. The Booyah XCS1. The new Jitterbug 2.0, which I don't know why it has a black screen on here. And the 6 Cent Speed Wake are all done. They're ready to go. Hopefully we're going to start doing the podcast here again soon. Other things. It's yours, Flora. It's yours, Hammer, for sure. Some ones that I'm starting to work on. The new V&M, Wild Shad. I got to tell you, this bait has insane action. From 13 Fishing, I got the new lizards. What are these? The Lizzie lizards. Hammer can't have the whiteboard. From Grande Bass, I got their new salty dog lizards. I got the new popper from Hardcore. Actually sent me a few. And from Yozuri, the 3DB pencil. So those are just a few of the baits that I'm working on. Look at these. These are those V&M swim shads. This action on this bait's stupid. This is stupid bait. I'm not joking. For a little swim bait, I'll show it to you ahead of time. I'll get the blue one out so you can see. I'll get the green one out. This is a fantastic bait. Look at that thing. It's called the swim shad. It feels really soft, but it isn't. It feels soft because of the ribs for her pleasure, but it's very durable bait. And you get like 7 or 8 per pack, and they're not crazy expensive, but the action in the water, it is badass. I'm not joking. So we have all those that I'm working on. I like the box a lot. The line is no-go for me too. Yeah, I agree with you. I'd rather have another plastic. I'd rather have another lure instead of the line. I agree with you completely, Craig. There's also a bunch of other stuff that I've been working on too. I got the frog video I've been trying to work on. I think I might do a chatterbait trailer video. I'm not sure about that one. I guess I can announce it. I got a bunch of the Mischief minnows. They sent me an email last night that they were sending them to me. I'm supposed to get them in 2 or 3 days, so they'll be here in a few days. So there's a lot of great upcoming closer looks and hopefully some fishing videos coming too. I have an idea up here, and it's also on my little, I write I'm a writer, so I write everything down on yellow notepads, and I have an idea. It's 4 pages long, and I think Mike and I are going to try to do it. So it should be really, really good. I should say thank you. I was just talking about it. If you see Jeff, Pam, Brown, if you go to Hometown Heroes Alliance, that's who I won the rod from. They have a great organization that they take out our first responders out fishing, people who've been hurt. They support the blue just like I do, and they have a great thing. So if you want to check them out, go to Hometown Heroes Alliance and support that great organization, because they were going to take us fishing over at Barramundi. They couldn't, so the guys at the Barramundi place sent them a rod and reel, and I luckily won. And like I said, I'm giving it to a young man who I think is 9 years old, and Reed is crazy excited about getting it. So thank you to Hometown Heroes Alliance for that. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're able to go fishing. Thank you for watching this. The Barramundi is not going to be rescheduled, unfortunately. So hopefully we can all get out there and go fishing. It would be nice to go out there and go fishing. Truth is, I'm not a big fan of Byron. He has a deal out for Boudreaux, and it has nothing to do with me, and it doesn't matter. I could Hammer, I'll text you, my thoughts later. Guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember to take a kid fishing. Get your fish on. Thank you. If I don't say it enough, hold on. Let me give you the eyes. Thank you. Thank you, seriously. Thank you for all you guys do on the channel. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate every bit of it. It's not like we make anything off this stupid thing. I do this to hopefully give you guys an opportunity to check out some of the new stuff. See you guys later. Cheers.